Hey Foundry Church, welcome to day 6 as we continue in our video devotionals as we walk through the series El Roy, When Love Sees You. Today we're going to be diving into Luke 19 verse 1 through 10 where we're going to be coming across a character by the name of Zacchaeus. Let's get started.
Luke 19, 1 through 10. Jesus entered Jericho and was passing through. A man was there by the name of Zacchaeus. He was a chief tax collector and was wealthy. He wanted to see who Jesus was, but because he was short, he could not see over the crowd. So he ran ahead and climbed a sycamore fig tree to see him, since Jesus was coming that way. When Jesus reached the spot, he looked up and said to him, "Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today." So he came down at once and welcomed him gladly. All the people saw this and began to mutter, "He has gone to be the guest of a sinner." But Zacchaeus stood up and said to the Lord, "Look, Lord, here and now I give half of my possessions to the poor, and if I have cheated anybody out of anything, I will pay back 4 times the amount." Jesus said to him, "Today salvation has come to this house, because this man too is a son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost."
So why don't you tell me what it is that you saw that day?
It was amazing. It was the most wonderful day of my life. I had heard about this man. I had heard that he had come into town, and I just had to see him. There had been so many reports. I wanted to see him with my own eyes. And because of my small stature, I couldn't get through the crowd to see him. And I saw these children climbing a big tree over the crowd, and I needed to climb the tree to see him. And I could already hear the future nicknames, the future jokes coming. I've heard all the nicknames before, between Little Man and Teeny Zucchini and Grasshopper. I figured I might as well climb the tree and add Chimp to the list. But I didn't care, and people were pointing and laughing. But I just started to climb the tree. I just needed to see him. But just not living up to my name though. My mom had given me the name Zacchaeus. It means pure and innocent. And I was anything but that. I was a traitor to my people, a thief. I would steal from them. Probably I just tried to make as much money as I could just to make up for my small size. And I just threw myself at that. I was so excited when I saw him, when he was coming towards us. He didn't look like anything that I expected. He wasn't taller or more handsome or a bigger beard or anything. He was just a regular man. But this was Jesus. I couldn't take my eyes off him. Zacchaeus, he looked at me and he said my name. He said pure and innocent. And he wanted to come and have dinner at my house. I was so excited I couldn't get out of the tree fast enough. I don't know how he saw me or how he knew my name, but I couldn't wait to find out.
Now that we've had an opportunity to dive in and learn a little bit more about the character Zacchaeus, I'm going to go a little further and ask you a few questions. And so let's get started. Question number 1. Zacchaeus was a tax collector. His own relatives and neighbors despised him. Have you ever been despised for things you've done? Question number 2. Zacchaeus was also very short, and it affected his daily life. Are there things in your life that you have no control over that you feel have made your life harder? Question number 3. Why do you think Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus? Question number 4. Do you think it was embarrassing for him to have to climb a tree? Question number 5. Do you want to see Jesus? Why or why not? Next question. How would you have felt if you were Zacchaeus and Jesus stopped and looked up at you and called you by name? Last question. Zacchaeus' response to Jesus was immediate. He climbed right down and then changed his ways. He exchanged his love of money for a love of Jesus and others. How have you responded to Jesus? Has anything changed? Thank you for joining us today as we continue in our video devotionals, El Roy, When Love Sees You. Hopefully you're encouraged and challenged as we dove in and studied the Bible character and looked at the Bible character of Zacchaeus. Just as Zacchaeus repented and turned of his ways when he experienced Jesus, I encourage you to sit and spend some time with Jesus. Maybe there's some things in your own heart that you need to ask God's forgiveness from and you need to repent and turn away from. So take some time to ponder on what we read this morning and be on the lookout for our next video devotional in the days ahead. Have a great day, everyone.